this afternoon, if you have the NBA TV network, you can watch your Detroit Pistons in a game played over in Paris, France, against the Chicago Bulls. I guess my question in the chat thread is, and I saw Dad with Tourette's already beat me to it, what kind of game do you think Killian's going to have? He's got Killian down maybe a 20-8 game. I guess my bottom line, Terry, is this: we always talk about players, going back to other teams or going back to where they play college, but we rarely get to say in the NBA, go back to where they're from, country-wise, right? I asked you before the show, had you ever traveled to another country with the Pistons and doing that, and that wasn't around back then. Do you think that this is a bigger deal for Killian Hayes?
Because I think it's a bigger deal. It's a big deal for him, but I think it's going to be a real big deal for his teammates also. Normally, in circumstances like this, I'm sure guys are talking, we want Killian to look good because he's in Paris. So they'll do everything they can to make sure that he has a solid game. And the only thing he has to do is not press. Killian Hayes last year and earlier this year was, when he came out, he was like, oh my God, I'm on a basketball court in front of people. What am I going to do? Now he's relaxed. Now he just doesn't give a damn. And I think part of it was 2 years in a row after drafting Killian Hayes, the Pistons drafted his position with Cade Cunningham and with Ivy. So I think that played on him. It was like, oh, I'm not good enough, or they're looking for my replacement. But at some point, he said, forget it. This is the NBA. It's a business. I got to do what I can to help this team win. And that's exactly what's happening with him now. Now, if he goes over to Paris and presses, he'll have a bad game. But typically, I'm sure his teammates are going to try to hook the brother up. Make sure he has a good game. Forget the 20 points. They want him to have 30. And they're going to make all their layups.
Do you expect them to put him on full display today?
Yes.
And